welcome everybody to the Today in Millenia podcast. Come one, come all. We have an exciting one for you today. I'll introduce down the line. This is always strange. They do this on videos. Like if they had a guest, do they still introduce people in the same order? And then you just stand there and stare and be like, who's this person until we introduce them?
I think we should have talked about this before we did
Yeah,
this.
I always wonder, I always do it this way anyways, and I always just leave the guest alone for a couple minutes, and then I go, welcome, Miss Mahitsamani, how are you? How was your week?
I'm great, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
I
like that.
Amazing.
I'm good, yeah, and then we usually move on, of course, sitting to her left, hailing all the way from Puerto La Playa, Puerto Rico, via Bayshore, New York, Alexio the Hammer Rivera. Welcome,
What up?
How are you? And then we can get to it. So we have a guest in studio today. I don't even know what you're still running, but Mr. Blackout himself, a longtime friend of mine since elementary school. Played Little League baseball, middle school, high school football, kindergarten. He was 1 year his senior. That means I'm older. And welcome to the show, Gabe LaJoy. He's here.
How you doing?
How are you? It's good to have you.
Thanks for that explanation of the senior part.
I am 1 year his senior.
It makes me question
He had
who
to
you
make
think
that
is
point.
listening to our show.
He had to make that a point.
I'm what?
It makes me question who you think is listening to our show.
I don't know, but just in case someone wants to know who's older, it would be me. I'm closer to dying than everyone here, probably, even though I'm not the oldest. So,
Could be true.
so we got Gabe in here. Gabe is a classic millennial, never had a classic job, and so he's just gonna join the show, and we'll get into it. But we were gonna say, yes, for some good news, 4th of July is coming up.
Yeah.
Independence for this great country. What a wonderful country it is.
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah, it's turning into dog shit. I'm going to Mars soon, but
Calling Elon.
I'm going. I was saying it last week. I'm like, yo, I'm going on a bank robbery spree. Was actually my idea across the country. And if I make it there alive, I'm giving all the money to Elon to send me there.
Or just tweet him, they'll probably answer.
He'll probably just do it anyway.
He's probably taking
That's
volunteers.
what you're
He
doing, man.
talks to everybody.
That's what you're doing, man. The bank robbery. No worries. I'll send you.
I'll send you.
No
We
worries.
need some people with guts to go.
Yeah, like you can go up there. Death by cop, you don't need to do that.
So cool.
Just explode in my rocket ship. Yeah, Elon, I'm going to, but until then, I am going to celebrate the 4th of July. I'm going to Davis. Where are you going?
I'm going to Davis.
All right, I'll see you there, bro.
Going to Davis?
Davis Park. So Fire Island has like a whole bunch of little beaches. More popular ones would be like Cherry Grove in the Pines, known for more homoerotic behavior, and then Ocean Beach is probably the most popular one
Ocean Bay
for like
Park.
partying. And then Ocean Bay Park, and then Smith
Davis
Point.
is the slums of Fire Island.
It is a slum. It's got one bar and it will not be open. And I'm kind of fired up for it. Does your family have that? Of course.
I'm
It
there.
will not be
What do
open?
you mean?
I'm at the casino. It's a
You're
private
going
party.
Yeah. Are you?
It's a private party.
Oh, is Hawaii's closed?
Yeah, it's a private party.
So I'm there then. But it's supposed to be closed. What I was hoping though that'll be good is everybody will hang on the beach. It'll be a little funner. Because most of the time,
I think you're gonna see people like it's gonna be
actually getting.
it's gonna be a memory of like 8 years ago when you'd
When
be
the
shooting
cats
people
were-
on the beach and there'd be fights. I think you're gonna
That's
see that.
funny, right?
Because someone's gonna say some shit about coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then someone's gonna be
Where's
like,
your
you're
mask?
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's your mask? Or then someone will be like, Black Lives Matters bullshit. And then someone will be like, fuck you, asshole.
Especially online.
And there's
that's
gonna be
what's
fist
happen,
fights
dude.
all over the beach.
Oh
It's gonna be,
my God.
I'm gonna sit at the casino with a zippy
And
watch.
I think the kicker here is that people will be on the beach for longer, and I think that's everywhere. Like Ocean Beach probably has limited bar. Everywhere people are going to be getting hammered
Most
by
places,
the water
the bars
in the
are shut
sun,
off. Yeah.
and then fighting on the beach.
There's gonna be people that are gonna get citations tomorrow.
Shinnecock's
all
going to
over.
be stacked to the gills. You know where that is? It's like way
Oh,
out east where people
yeah.
put their car on.
Well, there's a show. There's like a.
You're probably right.
little
Probably tons of
fireworks
fights.
show.
Look out for it. And the police aren't going to be able to do anything.
It's gonna be
because
fun.
they're
They're not allowed to
scared.
touch anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Don't touch anybody. I like it that way. They're gonna be very susceptible to taking payouts soon. I bet you. They're underappreciated and soon to be underpaid. It's gonna be work out perfect for anybody.
Is there a show with that?
Is it what? Yeah, there's a fireworks show out in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
It's either today or tomorrow.
What are you guys doing?
I'm studying most of the time, but I'll probably head out.
What are you studying for?
Do something. Property and casualty insurance. It's literally what I was doing right before this. Why I'm not prepared.
That's why we're
Why is this
prepared.
so
one's
grumpy?
prepared.
That's why we're yelling.
That's why I sent the
That's why he was
grumpy text.
sending that grumpy text.
I didn't mean
yeah.
to be grumpy. I was just
I
like, hey,
didn't-
I'm not
Alexio's
doing
running it anyway. There's no
I feel
joke,
like
but
Nick
I was
is a
gonna
little
do
bit more sensitive nowadays. I feel like
I literally didn't even.
He's
I
always
didn't
been
read
sensitive.
it.
he's
Or,
always been
He's
sensitive.
always
right?
been sensitive.
I am
He doesn't
sensitive.
show it, but
I am a little sensitive.
But he
I
does
do.
show it.
I just read a lot of things, overread them or whatever, like overanalyze a lot of things. So,
Alexia's mad.
Alexia's not that
I can't
grumpy. I'm
do
like,
it.
Jesus, I'll come up with it. I was just like, okay, I'll be
I'll
right
come
back.
up with it.
We'll come up with something. So, So 4th of July is coming. Happy birthday, America. And yeah,
See,
it'll be
what's
over
up with
soon,
this,
so get used to one of the
What's the
last
big
ones.
deal with the fireworks now? Everybody's
they're
mad
saying-
about fireworks?
I'm not
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
I
because
like
you
super
can
good, like
you can go to
Oh,
Target.
it's a new joke about the Kid Rock looking white guy who sets them off in every day leading up to it, right? Is
That's
that the
gnarly. I didn't know
Oh,
there
you
was
didn't
a
hear
Kid
about
Rock looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put the meme out
That's-
now, so
that's
like,
badass.
because you know, there's always somebody in your neighborhood will light them off like every day in June, leading
Yeah.
up to like July 4th, so they make fun of that guy. But what's the rule with the fireworks?
There's a rule. There's like half the states are saying you can't have fireworks shows because you don't want people gathering. But we can go to fucking Target.
You could go to Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could go to protest.
Meanwhile,
The
fireworks,
beaches are open. We could go sit on the beach and get hammered.
but you can't look at fireworks while you do it.
And what are they gonna do? Walk around with a fucking 6 foot like a meter stick and put it
Yeah.
between
But
people?
what's funny is that fireworks go up and they're a visual
You can
thing.
see them from
You
far
can
away.
And you don't have to get anywhere near another person, and you could all see them. I think you could probably see like
social
thousands of people
programming,
can
dude.
see fireworks without being within 6 feet of each other.
100%.
For sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you can't fit that many in Target. So clearly, yeah, that's
It's
ridiculous.
all social
That is
programming. It's
Yeah,
all the program.
that's why they open it up for. And everybody always says like, I don't think the conspiracy is that deep. Where like this is all. I think the coronavirus came. It did spread fast, and then the government just looks at it like, hey, the media at least.
But
I don't
think
know
about
who.
this.
I don't know who, but somebody looked at it and said we can milk this fucker.
That,
for
just think about it like this:
whatever
if you
we
were to
want.
measure the common cold, right, which common cold has legitimately the same, more death from the common cold
Right.
across the world than this flu did. The common cold, which is a COVID virus, it's considered a COVID virus.
Yeah, which is why like Lysol
Now,
cleans all that
if
shit,
we
right?
were to record every common cold throughout the country, right, and we're able to test for that, you'd see how many people died from complications because of the cold. So people who have strokes, heart attacks, pneumonia, which it all starts with that common cold.
Yeah.
Bad
So it's
immune
no
systems.
different than everything else. All we did this time was we put it on a fucking television,
Mhm.
obsessed over it, made people believe that you're gonna die inevitably. I get it, it's bad. People are dying. People die every fucking day.
Yeah.
More deaths from the common flu than there have been since coronavirus.
Well, flu is a killer. Like that's
So it's
known
like,
fact.
if we treated the flu the way they treated this fucking thing, going back, look,
Yeah.
if this wasn't an election year, there's no such thing as COVID-19. They'd just be like, wow, the flu's really bad this year.
You think so?
If it wasn't, absolutely. It was to tank the economy, which is why it's getting milked again.
It was political when we heard about it, right? Because we made jokes about it for weeks
Yeah,
before
for
it got
weeks before it
serious.
got serious. Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
means like
but-
it always started political. Go
I
ahead.
think the problem is that
He ain't scared of
it's because it's gonna kill people. It is killing people. Have you?
Oh no, definitely killing people. Like I know people who have died.
Yeah.
But those same people who I know who have died, like, so of the 4 people I know who have died, 3 of them were over 85 years old.
Mhm.
And the one person who wasn't had breast cancer, who had 3 months left to live,
So
lived
she was
5
sick
months
anyway
and then
on
died
chemo,
from the
yeah.
coronavirus. And they're
Which is what
calling
they're
it
doing with
a
every-
coronavirus death.
Yeah, like if you're sick on chemo and then obviously like threaten the immune system and you get some sort of what do they call it with your throat, pneumatic or whatever sick, they just write it like coronavirus. They just write it off. What were you gonna say?
Just the issue. The issue with this is, yeah, I understand that some people aren't as concerned and they don't have to be, but it came out of nowhere. It's spread really really quickly, and it is an issue. Like we need to be
Definitely.
be a little bit
Yeah.
more.
And I think we were ahead of it
aware
because
about
we were. So I guess we could
New
skip
York
out
is
of
ahead
turn.
of it. New
So
York
no,
is
I'm saying because we're like out of turn. So we were gonna talk about this in like too far, not far enough. So I guess what I'll do is mess with the titles when we go
Yeah.
back to this thing.
Right.
And we'll do too far, not far enough since we got onto it anyway, and then we'll go back to Epstein.
Yeah.
Because that's what we have left, right?
But we can do it.
I
We
mean,
have
Epstein's
everything
the-
left.
We have a few left on in my opinion. So we're gonna go to too far, not far enough. Are people making too big of a deal of the COVID? So I wanted to just say an anecdote. Like, so my sister and my brother have like a friend. My sister, I keep saying that. Like my brother and his girlfriend have friends. They're all
It's like
really.
he's accepted her. By the way.
Yeah.
Really? That's what it almost sounded like. I was gonna say.
They're all like really close, so they've been friends since high school. They're not far out of high school, and they all do like everything together. Like they're in group chats together. The boys are in group chats together, and all the girlfriends are friends and in group chats like separate ones together. So it's like this like Brady bunch of friends. So
It's like a reality
yeah, that's what it's like, and she is got COVID when remember I told you guys last week. So she works at a nursing home and she got it, and then funny thing about it, she got diagnosed from her nursing home. My brother got diagnosed negative, even though he sleeps with her and kisses her, and didn't get it from an outside source. Then she got retested like 2 days later when she thought it was maybe going away from an outside source, and obviously negative. So only one person at one place ever said anyone had COVID. She never got sick, never got nothing. So I don't know about this nonsense. to be
Did you
honest
see
with you,
what
but-
happened in California? 10 kids who were like super crazy conspiracy theorists. Like, we're gonna set up we're gonna make appointments at 10 different CVS's. They never showed up to the tests. 5 days later, they all got in the mail. Positive.
No.
Never showed up and got tested. All 10 of them positive.
That is nuts.
That's nuts.
10 for 10.
I
And they
wouldn't
have,
doubt
like,
that.
documentation of it. And
Because
then it
just
comes
like
full of
anything that
fucking
gets
YouTube.
political, there's some kind of lobbying to have more positive, like,
Bill-
hey, this will help us
Yeah.
here, this will
Bill
help
Gates.
us there. I think it is serious, but I think they turned it into this. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Bill Gates wants to get everyone vaccinated.
Yeah.
Because he'll make all the money, and they're gonna put these little
Once he
fucking
got
chips inside
involved,
you
that's when I stopped buying it.
that track you.
Yeah.
It's
When
all
you get out
about.
into conspiracy,
I
you
don't
just
think that
oh.
we're gonna be tracked. No.
he's
We're already doing it.
Well,
Look at
that's
your
already
iPhone.
Here's
happening.
he's
I mean-
heading Ralph here.
Yeah.
He's gonna go.
I was just about to say we got to get the
But
tinfoil.
you're right in terms of the fact that this is a little bit more nonsense than they're making it out to be. 100%, 100%. Because I was gonna say these people won't hang out with her, like because she got tested once. Like they won't even hang out with her, even though she gets tested all the time. It's this huge thing. She has no friends. Like she
It's
took herself out of the group
fear-driven.
chat. It's terrible. I feel bad for her, and it's all because of this fear-driven.
It's
fucking.
fear-driven.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Why are
if
they
hang
talking
out?
about deaths going down, right? A positive message would be about how deaths are dropping and dropping and dropping. But this is clickbait. So the whole thing's about clickbait. So
Only
when
thing
you
we
have
see is what
deaths
states numbers
dropping
go up.
and numbers are going up, which they literally, shout out to Elon Musk again, tweeted about it. 50% of these tests are false positive to begin with that are happening.
50%, yeah.
50% are false positive. You have like, I
How
was
do you
down in
trust
Florida. I was there. We got hit. Whatever. Not like here, but it was hit.
Yeah.
Florida had less cases than New York State. Way less cases when we opened up. And we have so many more people. Our death, New York State had a 14% death rate amongst
Yeah.
people like over 50 or whatever.
Those are
Florida was
worse.
like 2%. Florida opens up. Things are normal. Like strip clubs are open. Like we were inside of a strip club. I
Really?
was like, I never thought I'd see these girls have masks on their face.
No,
I swear to God.
and their ass out.
Asses out, masks on their face. And where's the
Lap dances?
They were your lap dances. I was blown away.
That's hilarious.
I was mind-boggling.
Was
So-
your mask up?
I had the mask on too.
You're not supposed to touch anyway, right?
So- It was very odd.
Yeah, I
So-
can't believe that. That's what's ridiculous.
They say that the numbers had skyrocketed, right? And Cuomo starts attacking DeSantis,
right?
right? Look what he's doing, blah, blah, blah. New York sells more fucking cases than Florida had,
Mhm.
right? And he's doing the same thing Florida just did by opening bars. Then I see people on Facebook, New York's in a better place, people listen in New York, they don't listen in Florida. I look at my Snapchat. My 23-year-old cousins at fucking Taproom,
Yeah.
ripping shots at the bar with no mask.
All out.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my
It's-
God! I gotta swear, you don't.
It's so fucking. Who's the media want to go after? The media wants to attack Trump. So in the fact that they're going to attack Trump, you're going to see someone like Cuomo who legitimately murdered tens of thousands of people by putting
The-
sick elderly
And
people
then
in
pardoned
Yeah.
the fucking people
Executives, yeah.
who were gonna get in trouble for it, which is
Like-
even worse. How guilty can you get?
How?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my whole thing's like, if people looked at shit with common sense,
We would have been better off.
like, okay, if Florida had a spike, which I don't believe it's actually really a fucking spike at all. I don't believe that. Thousands of people I know, no one's got coronavirus. Apparently every kid in South Florida has coronavirus.
Bro, that's.
I don't know anyone with it.
Do you know anybody with it?
Right now.
You?
Currently no.
No. me
So,
neither.
so they say that it exploded. South Florida, it's huge. It's everywhere again. New York's doing this. He's literally just opened everything up the
Yeah, it's
same
just
way
clickbait
Florida did.
media.
So
He
it's
wants
gonna
to make
happen
fun of
again.
Republican policy
Yeah.
because
But-
it helps him.
Here's where you're gonna know the truth. If New York doesn't skyrocket
In the next coming weeks.
in the next coming weeks,
Right, 'cause it's
you know that
Democratic
Florida's
state
a
and they
fucking
won't-
lie,
and they-
or they're not testing or reporting in New York.
Right, because they
You
don't
know,
want
you know what they're
to-
doing here in New York? After the protest, the contact tracers were told by de Blasio not to ask if they went to, if you
The
get
protest.
tested, if they went to the protest.
Yeah,
His own daughter and his
so
own
great.
ass.
Yeah,
I wanted to
exactly.
say a really quick story. I was out at Patchogue the other day, or the other night, and I'm fucking standing there, and this girl's like acting a little bit out there, and I got a drink next to her, and ended up she was being like dancing on me, like she was just crazy. So these bouncers were already like annoyed enough. Like they're just so weird bouncers, and like standing over her because she's hammered, and they're basically like rulering me. Like so you could have your mask off if you're sitting down, but if I would stand up to tell the bartender something because I can't hear him, they'd lean over my shoulder and be like mask on. And I'm like, and now let's sit back down. So we're talking about like the difference of this.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I'm yelling, I'm like going, and this guy's facing like, when you were growing up, did you think one day you were just gonna be the ruler police next to someone's stool just waiting for him to stand up? You have nothing better to do than wait for me to stand up. He's like, it's the manager, because the manager didn't like me because right off the, oh yeah, this is how it started. So
Of course, the manager.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, I'm going with his fucking mask on.
yeah, so no, this is what happened. We were sitting at a chair, and you know, like I tell stories, I'm like up and all
Yeah.
over the place. So I'm at my chair, standing up, but at my chair, and I don't have my mask on. It's down, and she comes over, and they just turned the lights off at that place, James Joyce. So I guess it's like no hats when the lights go on, but
Oh,
it's
they
hats.
care about you staying up with a mask. They
Before-
don't care about people
but-
keep bumping.
No, she fucking dropped both of them. So she comes on over, and she goes on. She's like, "Oh, put your mask on." I'm like, "What?" And I sit back down. I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "And your hat off." I'm like, "What are we in prison? Like, are you nuts?" And I take the hat off, and then she's like walking away when I said that. She comes back, she's like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "You heard what I said." I'm like, "You're acting like we're in prison. Like, relax."
Why do you have
And
to
she was
wear
like,
a hat?
"Oh, you don't," because it turned into club time, even though no one else extra came. It's Corona.
Same people.
Yeah, it wasn't like the normal Saturday night. It was like
Yeah.
you were lucky there was 30 people in there. There wasn't gonna be like a pile up in the middle of the night. Nobody really thinks anything's open. And so this lady like, "Oh, your hat off and the mask at like the same time." Just the way she said it. And she comes back over and she's like, "If you don't like the rules, you can leave." And I'm like, "Oh, my phone." I'm like, "The rules are fine." And I just like waved her off. Like,
Yeah, I wonder why.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so then she has the bouncers on me, bro, and they're just standing behind me, waiting for me to stand up at the bar, just waiting. I never leave the hover of my seat, but just waiting for me to get up,
Yeah.
because then the mask has to go down. And then I got good at it to the point where I was like fucking with them. I was like an asshole. And dude, I've never been so mad. I was so fucking annoyed. So if that's what we have coming in the new normal that the liberal media likes to teach us about, I'm not into
Like
that.
the world social distancing.
Yeah.
If I hear someone say a word, I'm going.
The new normal.
Yeah.
It's the new normal.
You have to socially distance, you know. You have to shut the fuck up.
That's how I feel about it. So it was too far, not far enough. I say too far. Maheen,
If
we
you're
know.
afraid to leave
You're
your
saying
fucking house,
not
stay in
far
your
enough.
fucking
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
Maheen
I
left.
think
She was
it's
scared for a
video.
while, but
Fuck yeah, I was scared.
I mean,
Because
it's
it
rightfully
was
so
bad.
though. It was they blasted it
Yeah.
in your face and
you
how
should. People,
I,
it's not
I
people's
understand
fault,
why
it's the
people
media's
were
fault, yeah.
so freaked out, and
Like,
I get it.
immunodeficient or whatever the case is, like, there's a reason to be worried. That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
why do you think when Joe
There's
Rogan's
a lot of reasons
podcast
to
got
worry.
Joe Rogan's podcast got pulled? Holistic doctor said 98% of
You think
deaths,
that's why
which
he's
is
on
true.
Spotify? They
That's
pulled him?
exactly why he moved.
Yeah.
It got cut out of his show. They actually.
Oh,
went
he
in
just
and-
got sick of YouTube fucking with him.
She
they
said
were so
98%
annoying.
of deaths were vitamin D deficient, which is true. So take vitamin D. That
Robert
part,
Patrick's podcast was pulled?
yes. No, not the podcast. They clipped out that part of her
I didn't
podcast.
know that.
And that's why 3 days after they pulled that part out of the podcast
That's
is
when he
when he
signed.
signed the
Is
deal.
that when he signed? Yeah.
That's when he
Yeah.
signed.
Say whatever
it.
you want.
And he has a no censorship rule with them.
Whoa.
And if they do
Yeah.
pull an
Well, he's always
episode,
hated YouTube.
he
for
gets
that.
double payout of what his long-term deal is. So he'd make
Oh, so
300
he
million.
put like a clause
if they pull
fuck with him?
anything, he gets 300
He's so
million
sick.
dollars.
He's a crazy guy. Like, yo, if you touch my episode, you get destroyed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna take
Well,
all
his
your
he's
money.
an asshole
attorney-
for it, that's why.
Yeah,
He's an
and well, because YouTube used to just let people. They always say like it's your IP, it's like your intellectual property,
It's
but
not
they
though.
decide what you can say with it. You know, like I do get the normal like we get copyrighted, and I just make jokes because like sometimes NBC will copyright us and our like
Yeah.
75 views. Like, what do you give a fuck that I
Yeah.
used your blooper clip?
It's just an
It's just,
algorithm.
but it's just an algorithm that catches us. So I just make jokes, but to actually cut pieces out due to political issues, that's
It's
crazy.
a fucking vitamin. He's not. They're not
He's
telling you
focused
to
on
like.
vitamin D.
They're literally just saying take. You can go to a store buy it. It's a natural.
But just
supplement.
to tell people
Yeah.
that it's not as scary as it is, it's just bad for YouTube. And who owns YouTube? Google, right? Or whatever.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
a
Google
partnership.
bought 'em, yeah.
I mean, it's all.
And so it's just one big, like, hey, this is not the message
the
we're
whole
going
world
with.
is
We're going with
owned
the
by
message
like
that this is
10
worse.
people.
10 people.
It's like 10 people own everything.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So true.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move on though, because we're not
Okay.
going forever, but it's too far. Get the fuck over it. Get out of your houses. Go to a bar. Have some fun.
Or sit in your
You have all
house.
that goddamn unemployment money. Go buy a house.
Stay away
Or
from old
sit in your
people.
house and shut up.
Yeah, or sit there and shut up. What do we got next?
We have Elaine Maxwell.
So we're
That's her
going
name,
back
right?
in my opinion. I'll throw
I
this thing
cannot
back
pronounce
in.
her first name.
There's not Elaine? Did I just make that up?
There's a G.
Oh shit. How do you say
I think
it?
Oh,
it's
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. I think it's Ghislaine.
Her name is, oh, sorry, it's not Elaine. That would be too weird. Her name is Ghislaine.
Appropriately, I guess.
Ghislaine Maxwell. So this is Epstein's girlfriend, or whatever, ex-girlfriend, and she's been charged in the
Madam.
Accomplice.
His madam.
his
Madam.
mad,
His,
his
his
mad,
partner or something?
It was
they
his
call
party,
it?
yeah. So
his
she.
partner. Go ahead.
Her
So
lawyer just
Gabe's
came out
a little
today.
expert on this.
Her lawyer just came out today and said that she has 3 people that have she signed off that if something happens to her in custody, to have a dead man's tell. She has every document.
What's a dead man's though?
If she dies,
that they know
she
her
has
shit.
3 people.
Oh, so she like told people
every
things just in
document.
case. Oh, because Epstein, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably smart.
Yeah, the Clintons are gonna suicide her.
The
tonight.
Clinton Death Squad, bro. The DNC, the Clinton Death Squad.
I have a meme for it today.
Is it the poll of what do you think is gonna happen?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay, go
You
on.
got a good one? I wanna
It's
see it.
just funny.
We'll try to bring it up in memes if we get to them.
I think. So here's what it said. 3 people have it. If something happens to her, she has every document, every video, every photo evidence that tracks down to the royal family, past presidents' wives, which is Hillary, which we already know on
Okay.
Anthony Weiner's computer. Hillary was torturing a kid. So when
She probably would put on
when,
strap-ons.
when
and
the
just fuck little
media,
girls in
you know the
these
media
drugs.
blackout day for Black Lives Matter.
Or little boys.
She was in front of Congress not for her emails, but for child trafficking.
Yeah, and everybody
and
was like,
abuse.
the Republican media was like trying to like, you would see it, but it looked, the
They
Republican
weren't
media
putting
is
your
so
face.
bad.
They're
Conservative
just-
media is so bad, they make everything look like they lie.
Well,
They're
because-
lying. When I see it, I'm like, okay, what is that nonsense? But it probably was true. She was on trial for something.
She what? You could look
And
at
the
you guys
liberal
can see
media-
the documents from the government on US.gov.
On
whatever.
Facebook, I would see more posts denouncing that she was on trial. Like, this is why when you see this, it's not true. She's actually on trial for at this time. Like, they're just denouncing the dates and the times were wrong, like just to make the meme. But I saw more of that than I even did of the truth. That
Well,
she was
because they're not
actually on
gonna
trial
talk
for
about
kid
the truth.
fucking, you know, and nobody even talks about
She's a kid fucker, a kid murderer, a kid drinker.
it. Yeah,
Like
blood drinker, bro.
it's a lot of them. It's a
People are
fabric
really
town.
doing that shit, dude. Right?
You're gonna see. Well,
You
watch.
don't have to tell us,
So
but
this is why
People are
this
drinking
woman.
blood, bro.
This
Baby
is.
did.
I don't believe Epstein's dead. I don't have evidence of it. or
That
not.
you don't
I
think
don't.
he's
I don't
dead?
think that wasn't his body that was taken out. I'll stand by that for the rest of my life. If you look at the picture of him, I'll stand by that until I'm
I
dead.
thought they killed him.
You look at the picture of him. That
So
body,
Epstein
it
didn't
was a
even
body.
not kill himself. You heard it here first.
No,
That's
here's
the
what
new
I think.
hashtag. Didn't
I
even
think
not.
Epstein. I think Trump's administration said, "Hey, you little cocksucker, you're gonna come with us, and you're gonna spill on everybody."
So you think he's coming back
I think-
to spill on the whole world?
I don't know. I mean,
That's your
it's out there.
conspiracy.
It's part of me feels that wasn't his body. So whatever happened to him, that wasn't
I
his
had
body.
we did bring
completely
those up,
different
and we had the
nose,
pictures of how
completely
weird it
different
was,
ears.
how
It
could
was
he have
weird,
died
yeah.
that way, like the way that the
How he died away.
the way the fucking thing was. It was
The
like his
thing was
feet
so
were on the
cute.
ground, and
Yeah.
everybody knows self-asphyxiation is very difficult. Like you couldn't just grab your own throat and choke yourself. Like Alexio could grab my throat and kill me, but he can't kill himself, and it's not because he's not strong
His
enough.
body's gonna. the muscle's
Eventually, he's gonna be like,
release
"What
when
are
he
you
acts like
doing?" It's called survival instinct. So if your feet can hit the ground, which is the point, if you ever see people do it, they do it with the chair. So once you kick the chair out, that's it. You know, so your body will fight, but when you can't find the ground, then you can't find the ground and you die. But you
Why-
can't just stand there and be like, even though
What
they
are the
said Robin
chances-
Williams did.
What are the
But
chances
he's probably a
that
conspiracy.
he probably got killed too?
Can't get into that.
But Robin Williams,
That's
they
one
said
of-
leaned on the door, which doesn't really make much
That's
sense.
what I'm not allowed to talk about.
Go
I
on,
was told I gotta keep my fucking
All
mouth shut
right.
about some shit about.
What are the
him.
chances this lady dies?
She's
pretty
gonna
good.
die.
What are your
gonna
odds?
die.
If you were in
No,
Vegas,
no,
don't
no.
make it.
This is it. They're not gonna let her die. This is
Oh,
it.
they're gonna watch it.
This is it.
They're
This is
gonna
it.
try
This
and
is
get
the
the
take.
truth
I
out.
really believe this is the takedown.
This is the one.
Look, this is your last. This is their last shot at the truth coming
If
out.
the Clean Death Squad gets her first, dude, how crazy would that be?
Oh.
Look, if she gets
That
suicide, I'll
means
tell
we're
you,
bigger than the mob.
we'll see
They're
a
as
civil
big
war.
as it gets.
A civil war break out. If that woman's suicided, there'll be a civil war in America.
She's suicided.
Suicided.
I still think she's gonna die. So.
Someone did it to her. Alright, so
You think it's gonna
we already
that
hit
would be
first.
perfect.
COVID.
That would be perfect. Play
She
that
dies
music.
of cold.
That would be a perfect play.
That's
She
exactly
dies
what
in
happened.
She's on a ventilator.
Yeah, she's on a ventilator. She can't.
Well,
talk.
that's all right, because if she dies, guess what?
Yeah,
Her
that's
3
true.
dead man tells.
Also get
There's going to
COVID.
be more information.
Also
They're
get
gonna-
COVID.
They're gonna get
Die
COVID
first.
because they were with her.
Yeah, they're gonna die first,
Oh,
probably
that's
before
great.
you. We're gonna find
They're
out when
already
she
dead.
finally dies that they're already dead. You know?
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna have to watch this one. There's not much else to say. She was arrested. That's all we know.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
heard
yeah.
much
She's,
more.
in,
People know what it is.
She's
in
arrested.
custody, and we're gonna see.
She's agreed to cooperate
Right.
fully and has the information on government officials, Hollywood elites, and Prince
That's
Andrew.
what we know.
The
Well,
FBI
Prince
put
Andrew
out
is
a
a-
thing for Prince Andrew this morning.
You can just look at his
Which
face.
is
That
like
guy is
Meghan
like-
Markle.
And they would take our people, those fucking English fucks. You saw the title of the last episode. Fuck Europe. They're always doing illegal shit. They'll
Meghan-
take us and export us. Oh, you did something here. But if they are one of their people, we
Who's
should just go
Meghan
there.
Markle's
Markle?
husband?
Yeah.
Which one is he?
Give us to him.
Harry.
Prince Harry and Meghan found out the truth about the family, found out why their mom was killed. The mom was killed because she found out that her family is a bunch of kid fuckers.
I bet you.
And she was gonna go expose it. Everybody who exposes fucking
Crazy,
Lincoln
man.
Park, what's his name? Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
His
Chester, yeah.
fucking dad is John Podesta,
Who's that?
the head of the DNC. Clinton's, who John Podesta's Pizzagate, the guy who inside of his home is pictures of naked kids tied up, and he's.
Those are weird pictures,
Just
man.
go Google that shit. You'll see all the
How do you
photos.
know what he was
Just-
conspiracy theorist?
Just go on and if you go and look
He
at
knows
the
everything. Oh yeah, those are
Some
weird
weird
pictures. I'm
fucking
over here like
Very
these
weird.
exist.
You go to the wiki, you
They're
go to
real
the
pictures.
WikiLeaks emails
Yeah, I
from
know, the
Podesta
emails
where
are
he's
crazy,
literally
bro.
like, we'll bring 11, 9, and 7 for the spirit cooking event.
What's his
Spirit
name?
cooking is
Chester Bennington's
all in
father.
code, but it's all
Chester
shit, that's what it
Bennington,
is.
John Podesta.
John Podesta?
Yeah, just put up John Podesta your kid pictures.
How did
There
I
it
just
is.
put
P.O.D.
Underneath
yes,
P.O.D.S. Yeah. He's the most sick fuck in the world. I'm totally gonna
I
get
can't
blackballed
believe that's
from the
Chester
industry or shot.
Nah, that's alright. Not enough people watch our show, and if they do, I'll give you a couple bucks for your efforts against
Thanks,
shot.
Gabe.
Oh, that guy. Oh, he's a creepy fucker, huh? Oh no.
See, they won't even have to put artwork up there.
No,
I got
of
it on my
course
phone.
not.
It's like the
Dude.
weirdest artwork, man.
I got galleries full of this shit on my
They
phone.
take it down. Dude, there's so much kid fucking going on.
But like, look at this.
It's
So this was the
disgusting.
photo.
Why, who even is attracted to fucking kids?
They're not. It's the prey on the blood of them. It's Satanism. So they prey on the
Does that
blood of
shit
young
work?
children. Well, they do the
They
they
make a lot of
do
movies
the
about it.
adrenochrome. Well, that's why they make the movies about it, dude.
How much money do you
They
make
want
off
to
of that?
desensitize you. It's the same reason why when we discovered UFOs were actually real, like Roswell whole thing, that's why Hollywood started showing aliens and normalizing and desensitizing people to it. The same reason why I just watched this fucking skit of Will Ferrell on YouTube, and it's all about child pedophilia.
Is it?
And I was like, this is the most fucked up thing I've ever seen.
Dude, I mean, I just saw another one, a movie they just made about the fucking wife gets married and they are Satanists and they fucking make her pull a card and play a game and all their money kind of comes from this crazy like voodoo shit. They're all like into voodoo selling, but it all comes down to the same
So,
concept:
get out.
Illuminati, Satanism, sucking blood out of baby dicks, whatever they're doing. That's the thing. I'm
Where
telling
did
you,
this
people
come
suck
from?
blood out of baby dicks. What do you mean? Have you ever heard of those two kids that murdered? That lay like the perfect murder on that one like young toddler. They have a movie about it. And
They
two
just
sick
put out the
fucks.
documentary. Just
Yeah,
showed up
I think it was a
and
couple of years ago. Yeah, they were like
every time
metalheads.
Nick says baby dicks, me and Maheen look at each other.
For real. So so this would happen. So they found the kid, and there was no blood around, no nothing, no tracks, no fingerprints, anything. They last saw the kid getting taken away with these two teenagers, and the two teenagers were like linked to Satanism, and that was the only proof they had.
So the blood was drained out of this baby.
No, the baby's dick was cut, and they believe
Oh.
that it was that they sucked the blood out of it because that's all part of Satanism. Yeah, if you like, that's the best place to
You
get the
suck
baby
the
blood.
blood out of a baby's cock. You gotta get something's gotta be really wrong with you.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of money involved. You know what I mean? Like a
You
lot of
gotta-
money.
There's really gotta be like you deserve.
It's
you're
gonna be
not-
a million a
you
suck.
don't-
Just
you
like
don't
every
deserve
suck.
to die.
a
Like,
million
you
a
need to be tortured.
You know,
until-
like Mario.
Yeah, you have to be,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta be tortured till your
Yeah.
body's
castrated and all
Yeah,
that.
you have to be.
Like money just piles up like Mario. Like as every.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what.
a million.
That's what it is. That's Hollywood. That's the elitist, and it's power, dude.
I do it, and you know what I do when I had all the money? Outlaw baby dick
You
sucking.
want that Toy Story money?
I just create a hit
Mr.
squad for it kills people who suck baby dicks after I'm done making my millions off of baby dicks.
It's like the problem. I think
I want to go back and count.
the biggest one is that it's
And
all
baby, there's a lot.
the world
A lot.
seems so like.
I'm gonna go
When we
episode,
talk
baby
about this and
D.
people hear about this,
Sorry.
in the slightest bit, they can't believe it's true. It's impossible.
No,
because
it
this
sounds
could be
untrue,
happening.
but that's because we're
That's
normal
ridiculous.
people and we don't have any money. That's why. If you like, not that kind of money. When you have like the whole world's money, it's fucking gets different, bro. Like nothing entertains them anymore. Like they don't even like to do heroin. Rich people, like they need something to do, but fucking kids is like, and then doing weird games and killing people. That's what fucking rich people do. Fucking
Yeah.
gross. I'm
You're
convinced of
not
it
wrong.
too. All right.
All right, let's go to elections before
Yes, let's talk about
people
it.
stop listening to us.
Yeah, for real. For people are just sickened
Just,
by the.
all right,
by
that's
the
enough
thought
baby
of it.
dicks for one day.
Yeah, enough.
We
like-
just sent people on a whole like,
Yeah.
path on.
Yeah,
Google.
you guys
no
can
one's
go-
sleeping tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay
Nah.
up and just
But
research.
I'm not.
John Podesta's family, the Podesta family, DNC, Pizza.
It's a rabbit hole you
photos.
could be on
There's
for a
so
while.
many
long
rabbit
time.
holes. You just reminded me of another. It was a famous actress, and I can't remember her name. It's from the 50s, but she was murdered on her way to the airport to dropping her child off to school. Do you guys remember the story?
No.
Oh, she's like a big name too, and I can't remember it. And they came to find out that she was donating millions of dollars to this cult, basically, and she wanted out, and they were like, no.
Scientology?
Oh yeah,
No,
well
right.
Scientology's another one, and that's all the same. It's all tied into whatever the fuck that's
Scientology is like a tax write-off. That's what's the
Yeah.
craziest part.
They make
Yeah,
so
it's
much money.
religion.
It's
Everyone
crazy,
gets to
but
write off their
No
taxes if
taxes.
you're a part of it.
That girl laying in Romania, I don't even know how she stays alive, dude. I'm surprised they haven't killed her yet.
Who's that?
The one who goes on Rogan's show and leaves
Oh.
and like tells
Everybody
them
knows
and has an
Rogan.
A&E show about it.
No,
Like
no.
I don't know how they didn't smoke her.
King Queens.
You wanna know why?
King
Because
Queens, yeah.
the fucking Satanists in Hollywood,
Everybody
they're the
loves
real deal. The DNC, they'll murder you. The Clinton Death Squad, they'll kill you. The Scientology people, they're pussy for real. They'll try to blackball you at best.
Most
but
of them
that's
are in
you
it
know.
for money purposes.
Yeah, it's not for real for them.
Like what they do is like they'll donate whatever is going to be taxed to the church, and then they get it gifted back to them.
Yeah.
And then you pay like 10% on your gift.
That's sick. It's a sick deal, actually. All
right,
so moving
election.
on, election. So we got Donald Trump, and I guess they're going with him. What's his name again?
So, well, are we
The
still
Democrats.
talking
Where are they
about-
going with?
Biden.
Biden. They're going with him.
Yeah.
That was not a joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. So yeah, it's
You
gonna be
weren't
Biden
sure if they were gonna go with Biden?
and Trump.
I
Make
think
it-
We
Yeah,
have
no
some
choice.
ads.
So there's
Oh,
been,
yes,
like,
yes. First we have some
ad-wars.
ads.
Honestly, I've just been watching a lot of Wheel of Fortune now.
Oh, this is perfect.
And there's like always these Trump ads that are playing, and they're hilarious. They're like,
Well, one's from Biden, one's from Trump.
one's
Right?
from Trump, and Trump started it. So this is just if you go to 14 seconds
And
in,
he's gonna end it too.
14 seconds in starts the actual commercial, so you can see one of his like attack commercials.
All right, let's watch this.
$1 billion if they fired the prosecutor investigating his son's company.
In fact, Biden was vice
So
president
what
and the
well,
U.S. joined several
he has a bunch of them, and one
Wait,
of them,
go back. I don't. That's a commercial. It's gotta be a little.
there's just part of it.
Promised Ukraine $1 billion
No, go back
if
before
they
this guy
fired the
starts.
prosecutor investigating.
It was
let her
Donald
out.
Trump's re-election campaign launching a $10 million ad targeting political rival Joe Biden and Democrats for launching an impeachment inquiry against him.
Joe Biden promised Ukraine $1 billion if they fired the prosecutor investigating his son's company.
In fact, Biden was
Oh, they
vice
cut it
president when the
because it's
U.S.
CNN or whatever. CNN Global News. Somebody's
So,
liberal.
The many other commercials that he's put out, one of them is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It's Joe like talking and
Just all the
sobbing.
gifts and just being all fucked
Oh,
up.
Yeah, just being old and senile.
Yeah, senile ones, yeah.
That's fucked
Um,
up. He's
which-
really getting personal. Huh?
Yeah.
He's
For
doing it,
real,
dude.
like
You
it's
know that's what
war.
Trump does.
I
It's
love him.
war. So because he spent millions of dollars in these commercials, now Biden's coming back with
So
some
let's see
commercials
Biden's
as well.
shitbag. I'm sure we'll be able to watch the full one of this.
No, I thought so too. I knew you were gonna say that shit.
Former vice president.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, Trump's got a good point. Why'd you try to impeach me, but you're gonna vote this guy in? He's the one who actually did it.
He's an actual criminal.
Yeah, he's the actual one who
Trump
did it.
is
All
kidding.
Trump did was
Why
try
you
to
so
find
nice?
out.
TV ads. Lying
I'm
about
Joe Biden. I'm running for Congress.
he doesn't want to face.
Now, fearful about his re-election, he's becoming more unhinged. He wants a campaign on his terms.
That was the
His
best.
terms, he wants to debate them.
That was the clearest thing Biden said. They probably replay that in almost every commercial. Now
Took
he's
62
become
shots
more.
to
They're
get-
probably the audience. Becoming more unhinged, and he did it. He fucking did it.
now back in the bunker.
Now back to
Go
the
back to
bunker,
the basement.
motherfucker. Yeah,
Go back to the basement,
Oh,
Biden.
we're in a world of trouble with that
So
motherfucker
funny.
wins, dude. A world of trouble. But I don't think there's
Not a
chance in
chance
hell.
in fucking hell he's gonna win.
I think I'd
They're
put
like, oh,
every
look at
dollar-
the polls.
I don't-
Look at the polls the day before
I
the
think
election.
I will put most of my money on Trump to win this, like with the.
Can we bet? Can we
Yeah, I'm
bet?
pretty sure you could bet on that.
Just
I mean,
brought up-
I used to be able to.
He just
I'll
brought up
take it, that's if you
a
can.
third candidate who I think is going to
Oh.
split the vote, and it's going to make
I don't
it
think he'll
easier.
split the vote. He won't come close to splitting the vote.
Is this the Joe
But he will
Johnson
take
vote, whatever?
Howie.
Howie Hawkins in the Green Party.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah,
You know
no,
this is
he's
a
not.
two-party country.
He's not gonna come close to splitting the vote, but he'll take some votes away from Joe.
He's running for the
Howie
Green
Hawkins?
Party.
Howie Hawkins, Green Party. He's like a cool sounding guy, but he's way too progressive.
Totally Woodstocked out.
Yeah,
He's still
he
tripping.
even speaks
Look at
kind
his
of cool.
picture. He looks like
That
he's
that
for real.
picture looks like a bankrupt economy. That's what that guy.
But that's something that's really, we're gonna see the biggest crash in the history of the world if Trump loses.
Oh, yeah.
That next morning, the
Oh,
market's
I-
gonna hit zero.
I think whoever takes on the next
After Trump.
presidency, even if it is Trump who wins, he's gonna
I
deal
think
with
Trump will look
shit
great
storm.
I think from start to finish because it's going to be bad and he'll pull out of it. But yeah, it's going to tank harder if
I don't
It's like
think it'll
90.
be a
It's
tampon. I
like,
think
it's
it's
like
gonna
91% of people who make over $60,000 a year are confident in his ability to build a market, which is really
Yeah,
the
people
biggest
are
thing.
more confident.
And at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck
And I don't
if you
think
want to be a transgender and go pee in the bathroom or not with a little kid, as much as they care about their money and their
What
kids.
people think is that they think Trump supporters listen more to the nonsense that he talks about when
Than
he
the
does
results.
say, like, yeah, then actually why most people vote for him. It's just because, look,
Safety and money, and it's
safety
fucking
and
funny.
money and an economy
It's
that
like a
works, and it is
comedy
funny.
special.
And then then you get into that argument like, yeah, well, you're not as offended by the shit he says because you're a white man. And I get that argument too, but I mean, you don't have to
I
read
saw that episode
Twatter. Yeah, I know, I remember you said that. But you don't have to read Twatter if you don't want. So then we
I mean,
force
he's
you to do it.
representing
Or you
our
But
just
what
go
is
to
he?
work
What is he
and make
really
money.
saying that's so fucking offensive? That's my problem. It's getting spewed. Like
He
if
says
you're
they
that
a lot.
offended, you're a pussy. I'm sorry. Like if
Yeah.
you're that offended by the shit he's saying, where it's ruining your life and you spend your life. on
That,
Twitter
yeah, that's
Yeah.
where okay, I get.
There's
what you're
something
saying.
wrong with you.
So
Yeah.
it's ruining your life.
You
for
could be
something
offended,
wrong.
but the fact that it's like just so detrimental to people.
But it's like
and there's no
he's-
blatant ones like they make it out to be, but there are a lot of times where he just calls people like third world and just like some people are shit countries, some people are good ones. Like
yeah,
he just
it's
uses
like the least PC president.
yeah,
but it's like
I think
that's-
it's just a lack of
I
PC,
think
not
that's
as
the
much as
reality
just
of it,
like.
though, too. Like,
Yeah, I don't think anyone could ever. No liberals that I ever have. I've just said, can you just show me a couple of these like I hate black people tweets or whatever you
Yeah.
guys talk about? They really can't.
When
and
you
they
say
won't
he's a
ever show it
racist,
to you.
how is he a racist? They won't ever tell you
I was-
how.
Yeah, they won't give
I
you
don't
the
know.
tweet.
It's.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure people can, but that's not really what.
I used to be sure
what
they can,
is
but then
going
we can't.
to.
Dude, okay, well,
matter
after
in
the
this
show, I'll
election.
show you some times that he's racist.
Yeah, he's definitely been racist.
He's racist,
But that
sexist,
doesn't. That's,
anti-Islam. Like, come on.
that's definitely neither here nor there.
Islamophobic.
In this
There's a lot of
election,
people
because
who
we're
say
already
that.
past that point. He's already won, right? He already won the last election with anything he's ever said in the past.
Right.
I mean,
In
like when he
this
said real by the
election-
pussy, I thought that was it. I thought it was over.
Yeah, I
I
thought
thought when he
so
said real
too.
by the
Yeah.
pussy, I was like,
Somehow it's
oh.
just the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, see, so to you, like that is
Yeah.
super sexist and misogynistic.
No,
like
that's
that.
just
I mean,
part of who he
for
is.
any
mean, but that's
presidential
also
Any
candidate
dude,
to
it's just
say,
yeah, but it was
you know,
you saw
in a
where
job-
he said
And
it.
I'm not going to
If-
justify
if-
it, but 85%
But you
of
saw what
men
he
that are
said.
hanging out
Here's-
are speaking
Yeah.
the
Oh,
same
oh,
way.
for
And that's-
sure, yeah.
100%.
Here's the thing, though.
That's a
Every
cultural
girl who's
problem.
mad loves
Yeah,
a
if
man
our-
who would say that.
If the owners here, who owns, is a woman, right? If she was walking by the hallway and heard me say that in the next room to you two, she'd be like, "What the fuck did you just say, bro?
Yeah.
Can you get the fuck out of here?"
Yeah.
And I don't
I
know if she'd
agree
get rid of me,
completely.
but she'd definitely be
She'd be pissed.
pissed off. And but again, that's not here nor there because
Yeah,
won
but that's
with
not the
us.
situation. If,
Here's the
if
thing.
somebody showed her a video of like, did you hear what Alexia said behind closed doors? She'd be like, that's kind of disgusting, but why would you even show me that?
Yeah, but she heard me saying. But that's
Yeah, but
again,
that's
again,
what I'm
here's-
saying is that's the same
here's the
scenario.
thing,
If he was on
that
the bus
doesn't
with Billy
matter.
Bush
That-
in what he
none
thought
of
was
that-
privacy.
None of
so
that
it
matters
has
because
to
we're
be
talking
the other
about
way.
last election. That was debated last election. This election, what really matters is the fact that a lot of his base, not a lot of his base, some of his base that came from the left, because a lot of people switched
So many
sides.
people switched
So
over,
many
yeah.
people. What they're
And not
saying
even
is
because of
those
social, like
people
him.
are not switching sides this time around, or not as many, and it's because of what he did with the Supreme Court and getting the new justice in there, and that justice not following suit, right? So, what is it called? The DACA, the trans rights thing that happened. What the fuck is the other one? Whatever.
Yeah, well, we
he's
talked
not.
about that
He's not
too,
passing all the laws that his
That
base
those-
wanted him to
well,
pass.
that liberal base, yeah.
So
that
that
did
liberal
switch
base that wanted him to
wanted
pass.
pass,
So he's not going to
That
have
trans
as many
right-
on the left as he had
So
I don't
last
know. I
year.
think what he's losing, he's making up for in leaps and bounds because of how pathetic they've seen the left be. And
Yeah, I think that's why.
I think that's what people are forgetting. There's so many people on the left that are normal, very smart, intelligent people who are watching what the mainstream media has done.
Most people
Who
I
are
think,
watching what happened with Russia and how that came out to be literally nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Right?
there are a
The
lot of
impeachment
people
was
that
so there are a lot of
sick
people who are
lies.
like sick of the lies.
That's
See,
media.
the left has played into the hands of manipulation so badly that they overextended themselves trying to manipulate their base that people's eyes are open. Like, let's be realistic. Nancy Pelosi is running that show. Look at her fucking city. I was in San Francisco 2 months ago. You will
homeless
vomit
everywhere.
as you're walking through the city.
There's poop
Look
on
at
the
New
floor,
York
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
It is fucking a disaster, right? Look at every city
We
that's
talked about
run
this
by
on the
these
show,
people.
but they're all ran by Democrats.
They're all Chicago.
But every
and
major
here's-
city in America is ran by a Democrat.
But
So it's hard to say if that's the only reason why, or if just running cities in America
No.
is tough in general.
Sure, but I could say it, but Miami is.
Yeah.
Miami's a shit show. Fort
Yeah.
Lauderdale run
Right,
like
there's
just
smaller
beautiful.
ones
Tampa,
though. Jacksonville's
beautiful.
doing fine.
Jacksonville. It comes down to the fact that they
Phoenix,
they
these are all
made
places that are good.
the left made people believe that they denounced the American dream that you could become, and the reason why you can't become is because of the white man or this or that, or you need the government. They buy votes. They only care about black people every 4 years. Like, that's the fucking truth. I don't care what nobody says. If they didn't,
I like to believe that some people in politics though do give a fuck about policy and people.
No one on the top.
still being
Yeah.
run by
No
the
one
top.
on
That's
the
what it
top.
comes down to.
Any-
Still being run
If
by the
you're
top.
long enough, you lose it
You
all.
just lose that, right? You just become like a number.
You're wrong.
Everybody's
There's
a
too
number.
much money. There's too much money in lobbying. There's
Yeah.
too much
And
money
you
to
probably
be
learn
made.
that like what you do, it just doesn't pay off. Like trying to be a goody two just doesn't.
Watch Ozark.
Nothing ever happens. I
Watch
watch
it.
Ozark.
Okay.
Why would that
Ozark's a
have
good
anything to do with
show.
this?
Such a good show,
like
but
those
just
are-
those little, even in small government, you see how much corruption is in small government. Imagine what's at the top.
Yeah, take it.
Which is why everyone keeps getting suicided.
Which is why we got to go back to mob law, which I think it's a great
I
time
think-
for it.
You're not wrong.
Patch on families on its
Militias
way
need to
back
come
up.
back.
They're not going to.
The
The cops are going
militias-
to take any dollar you give them, dude. They're going to be underpaid and they're
Yeah.
already underappreciated. I'll never get in trouble again.
I love the term
What's up,
suicide.
Jimmy?
I know, I really do love
I
it.
do like that
Jimmy?
term, suicide.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right.
Let me go, bro. You want them fucking black guys on the road come down here and kill you with that picket sign, dude?
I hate to bring this one up, but this Vanessa,
man.
this Vanessa
What's this?
Gwillian, or however you say her
Oh,
last
this is
name.
horrible.
This one's horrible, man. So this girl, this Latina woman who was in the army, went
the-
missing for.
Open the wiki first.
How old is she?
Open the wiki first.
She was young.
She was young. She
20.
was. I'll tell you right now.
I don't know
So
much
she
about
was in the
this.
army, 20 years old, super young.
Baby.
She sent a text to her mom. She's like, "Hey, you know, there's some sexual abuse stuff going on here," and then she goes missing, and she's missing for weeks and weeks and weeks, and nothing. There's protests. They're like, "Hey, find her, find her, find her." Her body, they think it's her body, gets found in this grave, shallow grave. Supposedly it's mutilated. They're still trying to figure out whether it's her body. But the guy
Where'd they
who-
find the body? Was it close to
near,
the base?
yeah, near the base, shallow grave. The guy who's supposed to be this guy here got suicided. Conveniently, he committed suicide, and maybe he did, maybe he
Maybe
didn't.
he was the one
But-
who actually did it too.
But the point is, now there's
They're like
a
conspiracy
trending,
about this?
yeah, there's a trending hashtag on Twitter saying "I am Vanessa
Gillian.
Gillian," and it's
Just
just
the I
like
before
women.
the L or F?
Before.
Yeah, Gian.
Gian?
There's a
Like Ozzy.
trending
This is
hashtag.
You know how Ozzy Gian is? That's expensive.
It's women coming out with their story of being in the military, of being in the armed services, saying I was, attacked by this person, I was attacked by that person, and then every
I'm
single
sure
time
it's
how
in
it's
the
like
military
just
more than
dead it.
anywhere else
It's
too.
dead it. They're like, hey, if you say something, your career's over. If you say something, we're gonna do this. If you say something, then your family's this. And they never said anything, but now it's all starting to come up, and it's been going on forever.
You're also the most savage women in the world are dealing with the most savage men in the world, and they're so outnumbered.
Fuck, I know.
So it's like, if there's any place where you're going to see people be silenced or not speak about it, it would be in that
Yeah,
position.
I think that in that situation, like
Yo,
I
rapists
would,
should
I
be
would,
murdered.
would it go
For sure.
up? That's what I think a huge problem when people get raped or something like that in a war, sexually harassed at all in the workplace. They sometimes complain up. I think that is the dumbest thing you could do.
Dumb.
I would
So
complain
stupid.
sideways. So like, for example, if we were all working here and the person who was the boss here sexually harassed somebody, if you go up to someone above me, they may be on the side of that person. But if you came right to me and you're like, and I'm like a newer person too, this person like, I'll
You
tell
get
just beat
everyone in
him
the
up.
company at that
Yeah, I'll
level
just
to
beat
talk
him up.
about
I
it.
don't need to jump that bad. Like that's disgusting. What do you mean? You told him to stop. He won't stop. Yeah, I told everybody they won't have. I'll deal with it. A couple $100. I'll definitely deal with it. You know what I mean? But I would be more upset, and I would also trust someone that's my peer rather than someone that's above me. Because they're just gonna cover it up. Like, why would you go to another
did
staff
cover it up.
sergeant?
They
Yeah,
did.
of course.
Supposedly they did
But I'm
cover it
sure
up.
she told 12 sick fucks who just got out of boot camp, like, yo, this guy doesn't stop. Like, her friends.
You're just around 200
Eventually-
men nonstop, and then you're in a place with women.
when you go and tell the top man, he's just gonna make everybody shut
But
up.
at the end of the day, they're supposed to do something about it.
Yeah, I know. No, there's
Yeah.
definitely a problem there.
Yeah.
But like, I think any good advice, like,
Question.
go sideways. Go
See-
tell people who really will look at it like for a serious situation, not for like how is this gonna affect them.
Your opinion
fucking
of sexual assault, right? Happened to a friend of mine, not gonna name him. We're out in Miami, right before the Rona hit, right? We're at 11 in the strip club. Some chick comes up to him, looks hot, leaves with her, goes up to the hotel. He goes to go pee in the bathroom, comes out, and she's laying in bed, jerking off this giant dick after making out with him all night. He had no idea what she was made. Should she be charged with sexual assault?
No.
No.
She didn't tell him she has a penis.
Well, how's that
Why
assault?
does she have
It
to?
would still wouldn't be assault. If she grabbed him after that
And then
he
held
didn't
him and
want to,
fucked him, then
Yeah.
that's sexual
That's
assault.
rape.
that would be rape. Yeah.
That's rape.
If
Well,
she-
alright, so
or
if she
grabbed
grabbed him and slapped him in the face with
Yeah,
it,
that's
then that would be
Or
sexual
just
assault.
stayed in that room.
Should you be in trouble for that? I feel like that's wrong. Like you're
I
falsifying.
feel like
there
you're
should
gonna catch these hands for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm
now,
not gonna call the
would
cops.
he
That
get-
shit is
so
embarrassing.
would he
He
get-
would get in tons of trouble.
So would he get in touch? Would he be considered hitting a woman if he
That's a good
beat
question.
the shit out of her?
No, not a woman, but it's still gonna be assault, and they're still gonna get in trouble. So, but that's why trans get assaulted, because they do dumb shit like that. You shouldn't do that shit, honestly. If you're a transgender person, it's just not right morally, whatever. You're right.
It's definitely
It is kind of creepy. No, I get what you're saying now.
Like, it's
kinda
wrong. I
creepy,
feel like
yeah.
that's so
It
manipulative.
is. It's kind of creepy and manipulative.
And
It's
look,
exactly
she
what
at any
creepy
moment in
dudes.
time could have been like, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you wouldn't mind about my secret," and he was like, "Get the fuck out of here before I kill you."
Wouldn't mind
It's a big one, huh?
bro.
It was.
You
He
couldn't-
said
you
that it
didn't
was a
feel it?
monster.
A monster.
He
He
said
said it was a
see it
monster.
or feel
He
it.
He's
was
just mad
black.
it's bigger than his.
Yo, some of them
Had
were.
to be.
Some of these
Yeah.
girls are fucking slamming these.
I
chicks,
I
bro.
joke around for like
Slamming
2
them.
weeks. I was joking around. I was like, "Dude, you sucked it, didn't you?" And she had playing with him. And then
Yeah.
I started to realize like he's like really like
Traumatized.
He's fucked up.
It does
about
make
this.
sense because it is the same creepy manipulative shit that guys do.
So
to
like the same way
women,
a guy
and
can
that's
touch a
sexual
girl
harassment.
and now she feels uncomfortable and she doesn't trust men anymore. How is he gonna feel comfortable to go out and try to meet a woman
Yeah.
when the last woman he
Fine.
tried to
I
meet
think he'll be okay.
comes back and he's got a thing that's this
I think
big?
he'll be great.
Nah, he was sexually harassed. You almost got me, but nah. If she fucking made him touch that shit, then yeah.
Yeah, if she forced herself, or he, whatever it identifies as, right? Whatever they choose. If they force themselves on him, sure, sexual assault.
But that's like
Oh, imagine she's
he
stronger than
thought
him.
he was hooking up with a woman.
So
He
scary.
was in her mind, in its mind.
But he had a penis.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it's a woman to her.
But he literally was like, he came out and it was laying
You're
on the
always
couch.
a woman to me. That's what it is. That's what the. What is it? A trans woman? That was a trans man or a trans woman?
Trans woman.
That was a trans woman. So she's
So wait,
a
the
woman.
woman comes
after. Whatever you look like currently.
after is what
And
you're
I can't even
trans.
say look like.
Identify
Whatever
as.
you think you are is
Whatever
what
you
comes
identify
after the
as.
trans word.
The girl who lived right by us growing up
Trans.
is yeah, like got like a penis built and everything.
Oh really?
Man.
Yeah.
Now I commend those ones more. You know, if you're really about it, go.
I don't care how you feel inside. I don't understand it. So to me, it's like
Now
this is
here's the question: if that trans woman did cut that monster thing off and didn't tell him, and he had sex with her plastic vagina, and then found out, is that sexual? Is that like lying? Is
well, does that
like
make
sexual
him?
assault?
Did he sleep with
Wait a
man?
minute.
I would
Wait a
say
minute,
no.
What is it?
No.
What are you asking?
All right, so
She was
if you have sex with a
post-surgery.
post-op trans woman,
Post-op.
are you
Yeah.
like, is that sleep with a
And
man?
you
or a
didn't
woman?
know.
You didn't
feel
know.
like-
I think if you didn't know,
I
it's
feel
definitely
like
not
if you're an
sleep with a
adult
man.
man,
If you knew,
no,
it's
you
questionable.
should know what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't
Yeah.
it look that
It doesn't
convincing?
look the same.
I've never seen
You'll be able to know
Never
pretty
mind.
quickly.
I mean,
You definitely Googled
I've definitely Googled it for those purposes. For those purposes.
Find
for
out.
sure.
You have
Just
one
in
to-
case,
I
right?
gotta know.
I think
I
we need to have a
there's-
trans person on the show.
How did we get here?
I have no
I
idea.
forgot.
We were talking about the
We're
worst
talking about
fucked up
Vanessa.
thing.
Oh
We're
my
talking
God.
about such a sad
Oh
story.
yeah, but yeah, and that is a sad
How
story.
did we go from there?
And I don't know.
Oh, because of sexual stuff. There you
Yes,
go.
that's right. We're out there from sexual assault. He brought up the story. So you know what I think we should do?
It's
Let's
fucked
eat
up.
something. What do you say? I think we've been here for like an hour.
Let's
What are we
do-
skipping?
Hold on,
Memes?
let's do some memes.
Oh yeah,
They're
there
really
are some
funny.
good ones. There are some good ones. Well, we really just want to talk about this main one.
I can't.
This is the meme of the week. If you haven't seen this, you live under a fucking rock.
Wait, hold on. Could we go back to that quick with Vanessa? There was
Yeah.
a cover-up that people know about.
Yeah, so they cleared out her room, completely cleared out her bunker, moved her stuff out of the room, and made it as if it's a wait for someone to come in.
After she...
Went AWOL, which should all be written down, and fucking they should be looking for her. She should be
Yeah,
a
they
wanted
were saying
criminal.
But the first thing would be she went AWOL. It would be
You
everywhere.
would be looking for her.
Everywhere.
Yeah, now you're a wanted federal
But they're
criminal and she go
covering
AWOL.
up. It's
Yeah.
the sergeant.
It's so much.
Dude, watching all those old guinea
Oh,
things,
she's
a lot of
pretty.
those guys
Yeah.
were coming
That's
up
a
and they were
shame.
like 18 in the military, like in World War I, and just the amount of them that would go AWOL. He was, and you'd read it, and it's like every single one of them was in the military in 1919. Was released after 6 months though, due to whatever they call it when you get released because you're an asshole, like dishonorable discharge.
Yeah.
Another guy, like 3 of them went AWOL, were arrested 3 months later, did 6 months in prison for it, and then they got out. Like, which was better to them than 4 years in the military. They must have got there like, yo, if I just run away,
Imagine, like,
arrest me
numb.
for 6 months, and then I'm done.
You're like gonna go to...
Whoa! What the fuck's on the screen here? Oh my god, I've never seen that Hillary meme, and
That's
that's
the last
terrifying.
thing that Epstein saw if he actually is dead.
That
I
is
don't know
that
if
is it. Back off, where I'll kill
No,
yourself.
I-
Oh my
I'm a fan
god,
of
that's
conspiracy
funny. That's like
theories.
suicide. How like
I
slice
think
that, where I'll
I
kill
think
yourself.
Epstein's dead.
So let me
That
describe
picture
for the
doesn't make sense
listeners
to me.
here. Back
You think
off,
Tupac's alive?
it says, or I'll kill yourself.
I'll tell you where that
I'm
is.
on
And it's
off on
Hillary
that one.
Clinton. Back off or I'll kill yourself. Because that is what she does.
With
She'll
that
kill
smile,
yourself.
with that
Spent
smile
like 10 years
face,
thinking.
that looks evil.
Look at how scary
Oh,
she
he's
is.
here. He's
Alright, now this is the one. Now stop talking about Tupac, because who cares? What's he gonna do anyways? If he's here, just come back already. Assume nobody's gonna
He's
care
chilling.
when he
He's
finally
fucking
does.
Yeah.
No one
Well,
cares
he's
at this
gonna be
point.
gone.
They're
Yeah,
over
that's
it.
right.
Yeah,
They're
10
over
years
it.
ago you come back.
10 years ago, he would have blew up, dude. Fox News has done to our parents what they thought gangster rap would do to us, which is really funny. Now, I have heard these people are Democrats, which kind of destroys the
Validity of it?
validity of the meme. But I do get what they're
He is. The
saying.
guy's a Second Amendment Democrat.
Yeah.
He's a Second Amendment supporting Democrat.
Yeah, which is nothing wrong with that. But anyways,
They
this
created
is
the
the best one. The movie poster, Ken and Karen. Because regardless of what side of the aisle that they vote on, they are boomsticks. They're either boomsticks or borderline
Look at the
boomsticks.
top,
Yeah.
Marxist mob.
And they're holding, dude,
Freedom musket.
Marxist mob, freedom musket. Dude, can you look at Chad, bro? Karen, Chad, bro. Ken, Chad, bro. Can you look at just how they're holding the guns, though? And I
Oh my
love,
god, it's so
dude, I
funny.
love the 50 million little liberal white girls posting the memes about how her finger's on the trigger. Like they're all expert marksmen now.
Yeah,
Everyone's an
yeah.
expert marksman. I thought everyone knew you don't point a gun at someone with the finger. No, you 100% pointed at them. You're not supposed to if you don't want to kill them, but yes, that's the point.
Same
You put your
woman-
finger on the trigger, you pull it,
And
and
it
the
goes
bullets
boom.
come out, boom. Yeah, I know a lot of you snowflakers,
The same
they don't
woman-
really know how it works. That's
There's
how it works.
A
You have to
woman
put your
commented
finger
on
in.
my Facebook about this.
But I've
Who
seen
lives
10
under-
of those. Have you not seen them? They pop
They're
up
everywhere.
like,
Yeah.
oh, fellow, like, oh, you're a
He'll
marksman now.
become
The same woman who...
Oh, yeah, as soon as something happens, they're
A woman was
beasts.
going crazy about this on Facebook who lives under me in my condo. The same woman who goes, why would you buy an AR-15? An automatic rifle is dangerous. I said, it's not an automatic rifle. It's the same thing as a hunting rifle. The same one that's on my wall that you say is okay. It's the same
Yeah,
gun. It
yeah.
just looks different. No, it's called AR automatic. I said, that means Armalite. Oh, well, I didn't know that. And it shoots a 60 caliber bullet? That's dangerous.
60
I said, a
caliber?
60 caliber bullet?
Inside your head?
What the fuck is a 60 caliber bullet?
This
What are you gonna
microphone.
do with that? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're so...
She was a 308, right?
She's 223. The AR-10 is a 308.
Oh yeah, 222, the little 22.
It's a fucking little
caliber.
bit bigger than 22. And I just looked at her. I
Hit
was
you
like,
10
are
of them,
you
buddy.
serious?
Nobody knows anything about what they're talking about.
But she's the same one who was bitching about the finger on the trigger.
Oh yeah.
What happens if she
Expert
pulls that
marksman
trigger?
now. Expert marksman now.
That gun's gonna hit her face, ain't it?
Yeah, she don't look like she got a good grasp on it, but that gun's not kicking anything. That thing's shooting a 22 at best. Look at that tail.
Look at this chick's face.
Oh my god, this was crazy. Khloe Kardashian, she looks like a different fucking person. She looks like that Bratz doll, like
Yeah.
living.
Well, she's done like her
Bratz
face shaping
doll.
done.
She's-
But I also, you know how the Kardashians love Photoshop.
Oh, for
So
sure.
don't think that this is actually what she looks
I
like.
don't.
I mean, but
honestly,
that's
I
even-
can do
that's
Photoshop,
definitely-
but that's a good
That's
work.
a pretty good Photoshop.
Left to right, I mean, you know what you're doing.
This was surgery. That's Photoshop.
Surgery.
Oh, okay. So you think she
You know
doesn't
what I
look any different than the surgery?
So you
did
think
what she
2
would
to
do.
3 is like a Photoshop?
For sure. Because you remember that?
And then
Perfect
1 to
lighting.
3 is like
It's filtered.
surgery
Fuck
plus
it.
Photoshop. That's what you can go.
Do you
for.
remember that other picture that came out
She
where
looks like a porn
everyone's
star.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, that original one?
Kapow.
Her chain from her necklace is missing.
Oh, so you think maybe they like
Oh, they
overclipped like a
photoshopped
nice
the
like in
whole
the
thing.
chest and they clipped over the
What
pendant?
about the one with
They were probably tightening up everything in here in the neck, and they
Kylie's
cut
face
back up.
went from like, I mean, my bulldog's more attractive than what that kid looked like.
I know.
Kylie Jenner.
I know.
And now look at her.
Yeah.
And you're like, you don't do anything.
No, that's a lie. They do. They admit it.
Dude, the mom just has them indoctrinated to lying. Dude.
She's the smartest woman on planet
Oh
Earth.
my god, a genius. She should be running for president. I will vote for Kris Jenner.
Oh.
For sure.
I haven't verified this one.
She's
You
so
think-
connected. Is New York a Looney Tunes cartoon? So this is NYPD is reporting that Antifa has painted convincing-looking tunnels on walls to trick New York's finest. Yeah, I saw this. Into running into them at high speed.
Is that really happening?
I haven't
It's not.
confirmed
What's?
this
It's
one.
a funny tweet nonetheless. But
Yeah.
what's even funnier is that people buy shit enough to be able to make another tweet
Yeah,
on top.
exactly.
And then the white stripes, so funny. All they did was swap out the fucking guitar and the microphone, and it looked like the white stripes. And they kind of do. They should have had the comparison of the lead singer and the lead guitarist, and that would have been.
That's a really good Photoshop.
That's a really good Photoshop, right?
It's a really good Photoshop.
People-
I actually feel like either could be serenading us.
Yeah, I almost was like, wait, were the guns photoshopped? Like, you know what I mean? Were they just playing?
This is what actually
they were playing
happened.
music for everybody else,
Yeah.
and then they just put the guns in.
Oh my
That
god.
surprised me.
Oh my god, Mark and
Saving
Patricia
Private
McCloskey
Property.
Saving Private Property.
So
That's
funny.
good. Like, that's really
Oh
funny. I thought you said you weren't prepared.
God.
These are fucking gold.
That's really
So
good.
funny.
Oh man, dude. Saving Private Property. And the funniest
Look at her. Look at her
Her down
silhouette.
here.
Silhouette.
The silhouette with the sloppy hole in the Oh man,
Look
dude.
at her underarm fat.
Oh, I know it jiggles for sure.
Yeah,
Yo,
that definitely jiggles.
Ken or Mark or whatever we're going with, he looks like he'd hit something. I think he took that gun out before. He looks like he hit something. But the wife, she probably blow her wrist off.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all
It's gonna
it looks-
backfire
it
and
looks-
bust her in
yeah,
the
it
nose.
looks shaky.
What's funny is that he's actually a lawyer, and she's actually on the board of like, what board is she on?
Oh, I forgot.
It's something ridiculous. It's like peaceful, some shit. I don't even know.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Old white women love to be on that shit. And then be the meanest people ever. Dude,
Wait.
Projection.
Hold on.
Projection
Time
is
out.
one of the truest
Wait.
fucking.
This is not. It just stopped.
When?
I don't know. I just saw a thing that popped up.
Oh, so you hit it again.
Just did it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be fine. Just let it rock. Hopefully it's fine.
All right.
Alright. So hopefully it's fine. Did it told you it stopped?
A thing just popped up.
Alright, so then that's fine. So we didn't miss much. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe one of the mics unclicked.
I forgot what you were about to say though.
But I
The
don't.
world is spiraling.
I'm spot. I wasn't gonna say that, but that sounds about.
I think that's
probably
what you were
I was
gonna
gonna
say.
I
say.
think the world's always been spiraling. We just now
No,
have
it's-
There's
recordings
just
of it.
more. There's more
I believe
cameras on.
in America, as long as the government leaves everybody alone.
You don't take my guns, I'm happy with you.
Just leave everybody alone.
So when you start taking the guns away,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to kill me before you
Yeah,
take my gun.
fuck
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I know my guns
I
like
remember I was gonna
just
say something.
the
Let's
guns
eat some food. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's go on a road trip.
Okay,
Where are we
so
doing? So what are we doing
here's
here?
what we're doing. Ready?
So we gotta vlog the rest of this?
Hold on. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That means that's your responsibility.
Fine. That's cool. I have a better camera than you anyway.
No, you have to vlog it right on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's already running. I'm not
So,
gonna cut two
set it
videos
up in
together.
the
It's
car.
gonna work.
So I clicked on one fucking Starbucks article earlier in the week or last weekend, and I kept getting, targeted ads for Starbucks secret menu drinks. So I found an article, pretty cool secret menu drinks. So let's go buy some secret menu drinks, try them out, and taste test them. rate them.
What's the secret menu drink?
So there's a new one called the Yellow Drink, and it's like pineapple and coconut milk, and it looks delicious. It kind of looks like we should add some
pick them
vodka
all
to it.
It would be gross.
Oh, you
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny to watch you order it.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm trying to figure out is how there's gonna be no audio on
Why?
it because
Oh,
we can't
because
drag
of
the
this.
computer like
That's
that.
true.
So there'll just be video on it.
It'll just be a video. It'll be a separate clip. We can do that, and then we'll come back and we'll try them. We'll come back and rate them.
All right, let's go get them. I need a cigarette anyway. So we're gonna pause the audio anyway. So it really
We
doesn't
just
matter.
export
like,
the audio.
And then and then we could go get them. But you're gonna carry this.
Oh, that's a butt.
Where are you going, Maheen?
What a drive through.
Oh. Okay. All right. So we're getting arrested. Just kidding. We're white. Not
Half
really.
of us are.
We're not even
I
close.
look white.
We're not even close.
Half of us, yeah.
We're not even close. And we're here at Starbucks, so there's mystery drinks on the interwebs that Mean found. They have crazy names. And I'm gonna read those names off to this lady at the fucking drive-thru.
And then we're gonna try them.
And what Maheen says is 7 minutes.
What are we ordering? What are we ordering?
I know what they are.
No, he's gonna
You
take my
remember the
phone.
name?
I screenshotted them all.
Do you?
Yeah, purple drink, liquid cocaine, Nutella, and you wanted, what was that one weird one? That last one.
You remember them all.
Yeah. Except for mine.
What was the fourth one? What did you pick? Because you jumped through a few. I forgot which
It
go
looks
with.
really
I think
yummy.
if you don't remember it, you're racist.
Yeah, I am racist. Dragon. Racist against Spanish people and Asians.
And
at the
Asians.
Same time. So yeah, that's what it's on. Now you can cut it. Oh my God, hit it on the money. All right, we're going. Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Put your mask on.
Put your mask on, bro.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? So we're gonna order some of these special menu items. Is that a real thing?
Secret menu.
Secret.
As long as you tell me what's inside the drink, we can make it for you.
Oh sure. Okay. Yeah. Surely. So all right. You ready for this? So we're gonna do this liquid cocaine one.
Tall.
Okay, what's in it?
The smaller size. What's the smaller size?
Tall.
How could that be the smaller one?
That
That's
is
the
the
smallest
smaller.
size.
Tall, I guess. Tall. It's got 4 shots of espresso,
Huh?
4 pumps of white chocolate syrup. Reading's not my strong suit. I'm sorry.
It's a hot rice.
Ice to fill a cup. That's what it says. And then fill with milk. So I guess it's iced.
Okay, so you said 4 shots.
Yep.
And what else is in it?
4 pumps of white chocolate syrup,
Okay.
ice, and fill with milk.
Next drink.
Okay.
Okay?
Give me 1 second. And with regular milk?
What?
Regular milk, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm annoyed at them, not you, for making me do this.
Yeah, regular milk.
I feel bad.
Cool, is that it?
No, it's not. So
Alright,
this.
Give me 1 moment for your second drink. Give me 1 second.
I can't do 5.
Nick is so annoying.
I know, it's been
Look
one
at
drink.
him. He's so.
I can't do 5 with these, dude.
You have to.
Are you insane?
He has to do 5.
Are you insane right now? Oh, how
She
you
had
doing?
to get somebody else.
I'll try to read this one quick. So the second one's called Banana Split. Strawberries and cream frappuccino.
What size?
Tall.
Okay.
Whole banana blended in.
We don't have bananas here.
Do it
Okay,
with.
so take that one out. Take that one
All right,
out.
forget that one.
Do purple drink.
Purple. This one's called Dragon.
Okay.
Green tea frappuccino. Ew, who ordered this?
Unfortunately, we're out of matcha today, so I can't.
Oh my god.
Okay, this one's called Purple Drink. Seems pretty decent. I think you'll have it. Passion iced tea.
Okay.
Soy milk.
Alright.
Vanilla syrup.
Gotcha.
Berries.
Sure.
All right, and then the Nutella one.
What size is the passion?
They're all gonna be tall.
Awesome. Anything else?
Yeah, the Nutella one. Cafe Misto. You don't have that, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Oh wow. 1 pump chocolate syrup.
Okay.
1 pump hazelnut syrup.
Alright.
And caramel drizzle, and that one's hot. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Caramel drizzle. Extra caramel drizzle, like inside and around the cup, or just on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing you said.
Extra? Gotcha.
And then can you just double up the Nutella one?
No, I want a yellow drink.
She's gonna order because we don't have it keyed up.
You
Oh,
want 2 of the Nutella ones?
Yes, please.
can you also do a yellow drink?
I don't know what's in it.
A yellow drink?
Yeah.
What do you mean? The golden ginger drink?
What's in that?
The golden ginger
She's
drink?
worse than me. Way worse
Is
than
that
me.
pineapple?
Yeah, it has pineapple syrup.
getting our drinks.
And coconut milk?
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
And
Yes.
ginger powder.
That's the one.
We're all gonna
Okay, what size?
With ice tall.
Oh, why are you
asking
me that?
Golden ginger drink. Sure, anything else?
That's it.
21.56.
Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. How many
Gabe,
times do I have to say
Gabe,
tall?
We're getting COVID off of these drinks, right?
Totally
Yeah.
getting corona. They're spitting in them right now.
For sure.
We're so
Definitely
fucked.
gonna get our
name
drink
switch
spit off.
midway? The voices from a dude to a chick.
Yeah,
And then back to
and
the
all
chick.
the guy did was tell me he didn't have nothing.
He was like, I
We don't
can't
have
do this.
bananas. We don't have
I can't do
Nutella.
this.
We don't have Twix.
No, we got the Nutella one. Like, but the fucking guy's a fucking idiot. Just tell me you don't have nothing. And it was just a bank. And dude, what was that? That was the most ridiculous thing ever. And let me get a yellow drink. Like, yeah, this girl can't even remember that I said tall for all
The
of them.
newest fucking drink.
I said tall for all of them 10 times. And every time she goes, one size? What size? Are you fucking joking with me? The first time she took
Nick was like, that can't be the smallest size.
yeah, what tall? What is that?
Tall
dumbass?
Grande Venti.
Stupid. I've had
And
tall
Trenti.
grande stupid.
Trenti's the size?
Trenta is the largest.
What is it, a bucket?
It's like
Probably
a secret
32
size.
ounces, even though it means
No.
30.
Yeah.
Fucking place in the
The
world.
Starbucks is too retarded.
What do they put it in?
And plus, they just,
Your drink.
dude, they probably hate
Trenti?
everyone who orders
Yeah.
those drinks, dude.
They probably do, yeah.
They definitely do. Sorry that you guys had to sit through that. That was difficult.
I was fine.
I thought
That
we were
was
gonna get shot.
fucking
It
hilarious.
was pretty funny. I can't believe that they had 2 people come on.
She was just like, I can't deal with this guy. And then the second guy was like, I can't deal with this guy.
I know. And you put it back on. Like,
We don't have
fuck you,
matcha. We don't actually have ice anymore, guys. Sorry.
We ran out of ice.
Yeah, that guy was
Actually,
just
we already closed. Sorry, guys.
dude. This guy was just, but do you have like coins?
Hi, good. Thanks for being so patient.
Oh, perfectly fine. I apologize for making you wait mid-order. Someone at the window was like mad.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I have to like deal with her, but at the same time I was taking your order.
Oh,
so
it's
I was like,
okay.
No, it's okay. We were wondering why we got passed off, but it's okay.
We thought you just didn't love us anymore.
We get it. You like the people at the window better, and
It's yours.
Oh, thank you.
Got some purple action.
oh, that's
Okay.
fine, dude.
Let's stick my bag.
Cocaine one?
Oh,
Cocaine
that's
one.
his, dog.
She said,
Cocaine.
no, that's Gabe.
Oh, you got cocaine? No, he wanted Nutella.
No, you said
No, I
cocaine.
This one too.
The rest of
Oh,
them,
drink this one.
Okay, if
Well,
you
we're all gonna
in
try 'em
between
all.
you two, there's a cup holder. If you pull it down.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. We're out of like a lot of things today, but if you come back tomorrow, we could have everything.
It's okay.
oh, really? We could have got them all. We just came the wrong day. Now you're good.
Improvise on the
We
other
ran out of,
one.
like, half the store. We ran out of almond milk, we ran out of matcha, we ran out of.
Do other people come in
'Cause
and
of
make those
COVID.
ridiculous orders?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time it's kids though.
Kids? That's so funny.
She said most of the time
That's
it's
hilarious.
kids.
That makes sense because that's why we're doing it, because we're children.
We are.
I don't
That's
even drink
fucking
regular
hilarious.
That's so
Starbucks.
funny, yeah.
It's mostly kids though.
We're not gonna stick our straws in here like
Oh, we're gonna go
heathens.
to the thing and then split it
Like
up.
heathen.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna.
fucking
Gabe
share.
was
them.
already done with his drink.
The kid drank it already.
Oh my god.
Is it good?
I didn't try
He
yet.
didn't try it. He's
No,
gonna
wait,
wait.
I'm
Solidarity, dude.
My jaw's gonna start swinging around.
Solid.
4 shots of
Solidarity.
espresso in a tall.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
you put 4 shots in a venti, it makes more sense.
Goddamn.
I don't know.
This is not tall at all.
It's a small.
Well, then they just call it a small. What the fuck are you gonna call it tall? It doesn't look tall. It's not even like a tall looking cup. It's a short
This is the
looking cup.
first time Nick has been to Starbucks.
This is the first time. I just say small. I just say small like a dick, and then nobody usually
Starbucks has
corrects
been
me.
around. When was Starbucks?
My whole life. I don't
Dude,
know.
people we used to have one in college, and I just like regular coffee, so people thought I was fucking crazy. I'd wait on the line, they're all ordering their crazy shit. I get up there, I'm like, let me get a small regular. They're like, what? I'm like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever your regular is.
Chrissy orders it like just black coffee.
And they're like, what do you want in it? And I'm like,
Black
nothing.
iced
I'll put the
coffee.
milk and the sugar in on the side. I'm like, just please.
Can I
Like,
just
give me
get
like
fucking
fucking
Can I just get my fucking
coffee like today. I'm not going over there to stand with fucking Ken and Jared and wait 6 years for my fucking mocha frappuccino caramel latte so I can blow my boyfriend in the bathroom. Sorry.
Shut the window. What do I do with
Black
it?
coffee. Black coffee it is.
I remember when I was living in Ohio.
Here's your yellow. Here's your yellow.
Here's my yellow.
Yellow drink coming up.
So anyway, I was living in Ohio, and McDonald's had free coffee. So I went. I don't even like coffee at this point, but I'm like, free. Let me get it. And I'm like, can I have it light? Thank you. I'm like, can I have it light and sweet? And they're like, what? And I'm like, light and sweet. And they're like, what? And I'm like, fucking light and sweet.
They don't
and
know what you're
guess what they
talking
give me? Guess what they give me? Thank you. They give me black coffee.
I think that's everything.
I think that's
so
everything
too.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Me and
you.
need an
Forever.
Everyone's like holding the drinks, right? So if I do what I did on my way over here,
I mean, you should try to drive normally, but I can hold the drinks if you want. With the guests in the car, you should try to keep everybody alive.
I am keeping you alive.
I'm not dead, bro.
I'm getting places
Nobody's dead
quickly.
Gabe, we never have left the studio, so this is
This is the first time we went.
Yeah, right next to
I
it.
thought I smelled like sandwiches.
We're gonna set the camera back up. We are back from the drive-thru. I don't know what the heck Alexio did with this thing because the legs are like stuck. Oh, he locked them. Did a little lock action there. Smart fella. All right, so we're back set up. Here we are. Back in the studio. Hold my phone.
7,000 grams, 8,000 grams. That's just
How much sugar comes out of people's spit?
that's just ridiculous.
This thing, the liquid
Yeah,
cocaine.
that just doesn't even
It's got
sound
4
healthy.
shots, dude. What is that?
Of espresso.
So this is 4 shots, a quad, 4 shots of espresso, 4 pumps of white mocha, 2% milk. Nice. All right, so we're poured up, people. The microphone should be on and recording.
It is.
Who knows what it sounds like, but we're gonna try these silly
Purple?
things. I don't want
Start
this
with purple?
anyways. All right, let's start with purple. Everybody know that
What's
purple?
the name of it?
Purple drink. They call this one purple drink, and if if you're just on the recording, they give us a fucking hard time about it.
Doesn't taste like anything.
It's okay.
Not worth the hype.
Does it have any coffee in it?
Has
It's
to have
just
something.
like fruit punch.
Well, I'll tell you
It's
what's
like
in
a
it.
milky fruit. Yeah, I think it's
Iced
kinda
tea
gross.
with soy,
Yeah, I'm not-
vanilla, and scoop of blueberries.
I taste.
So we just blunt this. There's no coffee in this at all.
I taste nutmeg in it.
So there's no coffee in the purple drink
Passion
one.
iced tea, so there was a little bit of caffeine.
Iced. Oh, there's tea.
I don't like it.
Yay! All right, where are we
That's-
going to next? We'll stay on the fruity. We'll stay on the fruity grind, and we'll go to yellow. So nobody was really that fired up on purple.
Purple is gross.
I mean, because you're looking
Should we
for
rate it?
We're
I'm
looking-
giving it a 2 out of 5.
I don't know. If it's out of 5, I'll give it. We'll put out of 10. What's this?
I give it a 5.
Yeah.
What is a 5? So
Just
Five.
easier.
Who the fuck's out of 5?
Fuck.
So what would you give it? 4 out of 5?
I just said 2 out of 5. I literally
I mean, a
said
4 out of
2.
10.
Sure, fine. Fine.
2.5.
I give it a 2. Yeah, 2.5 is.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. That's why I want to go a little lower. All right, so here we go.
Yellow is better than the purple.
So the yellow's better. All right, so here we go. Bud's ahead. Bud doesn't care about the.
We literally don't know what's in this though.
It's better than the purple.
I don't like that.
Woo! What the fuck is that? It's just like a nasty shot of Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nasty shot of Fireball. That's what it is.
Without alcohol.
With no alcohol.
That's a 1.
It's better than the purple.
Better than the purple?
Yes.
Better.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's cinnamon and ginger.
That's rough. Is there a lot of coffee in there?
There's no coffee.
That's rough.
Definitely
There's no coffee.
cinnamon.
I can't even
So
put
it's
that.
ginger.
I don't,
Definitely
Putting mine in
cinnamon
the
and
fucking.
ginger.
It's so
ever
gross.
want-
It's not even-
I don't ever want to drink that ever in my
That
life.
was awful. Don't ever buy that, Bud. You're
What?
insane. If you have Bud's taste buds, you may enjoy it. All right, so now we're getting more to
Is
the
this the
cold.
next cold one?
I think we should say cocaine for last. So does everybody know which ones are cocaine?
Oh, so you're going
the
the
one
hot
that's
one?
Cocaine.
The one that looks like hot chocolate. Yeah.
This is Nutella.
It
Yeah,
feels
it's
like
Nutella.
hot
The
So
dark
this is
lighter one.
Nutella.
Dark
chocolate. So
one.
we're gonna do hot now.
Hot.
Hot.
Alright.
So we're gonna go hot.
Nutella.
Nutella. Cheers.
Nutella.
I don't know why we did that for that
I don't
one.
know why we did that.
A little warm.
Yeah, it's called coffee. That's coffee.
Yeah,
That's
we're not
good.
all
I don't know about
silly.
coffee.
No way.
But-
It's cocoa.
It's like hot chocolate.
Hot
It's hot
chocolate.
chocolate.
yeah.
It's cocoa.
Is there coffee in it though?
It's not the best hot chocolate I've ever had, for sure.
I like it.
7.4.
I'll go with like a 6.
I'll go with fucking
I don't like
strong 8.2 and a half.
I would
Yeah.
like this if I was really cold and stuck
I give it a
outside of the
5.3.
gas
I'll go
station.
with the Swiss hot chocolate.
Now the cocaine.
I don't like any of these.
It's an
Cocaine,
8.2.
yeah.
All right, let's go with cocaine. Now the
Are you supposed to
now,
sniff this one?
The preamble for cocaine is that this is coffee. You can you gotta take that like with
4
a grain
shots of
salt.
espresso.
Yeah, like you're awake after you drink this. You're not just
What?
drinking this for fun.
4 shots of espresso.
In that little tiny thing.
So-
I got
I
most
think
of
this was
the
supposed to be a
Yeah,
frat,
you got
but
the
they
I
gave
think
us
you got the
nice-
bottom of it, yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's coffee. Yeah.
That's coffee.
That shit was awesome.
That's pretty good.
I don't like it.
Oh, I'll take it.
It's espresso. You can tell like you're getting blasted with coffee. It's like so much coffee. It's almost bitter.
I'm high already.
Yeah, like fuck you up that thing if you had to just drink it out of that.
If you
cup.
drank that whole fucking thing, you go to the hospital hard time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's like 400 milligrams of caffeine.
Dude, but that's
plus all the
yo, 'cause
pumps
I
and
don't,
shit.
I don't know shit about all the sugar. I don't know
Let's-
shit about
let's
coffee.
do that next
So that's
week.
why the
Yeah.
lady was like, "Wait, are you
No,
sure?"
Let's have
She's like, "What size?"
Let's
Because
have
I'm like,
it.
"I said fucking tall." I'm like, "Get on, man."
Let's have
And
it.
she's basically saying like, "Are you stupid? You want 4 pumps
It's
of
supposed to
fucking
be
juice
one-
and 4 shots
One
in 1
pump
cup?"
for a tall, 2 for a grande, 3 for a venti. And then if you add an extra shot in a venti, like it should be okay. But we just put 4 shots in
In
a
a
tall.
tall.
We should
That is
have
not
a
good for you.
competition next week to see who could drink a tall with 4 shots.
No way.
I mean, if
You
you don't
shouldn't
drink
do
it,
that.
we're all gonna shake. And
You're all gonna
fucking
have a
die.
heart attack.
That would be
awesome.
awesome.
So yeah, so if we all have a heart attack, we'll let you know not to do that one. If you do liquid cocaine, do it in this way. Do it in a tall. They're gonna argue with you and say, "Are you sure? Are you fucking stupid? Do you want to die?"
That's
You're
an
gonna say
8.5.
yes. You're gonna say yes.
Yeah,
that's good for
that
an
was my favorite one. Yeah,
That's good
I
for an
would go
extra.
with an 8.
The,
Yeah.
the liquid one was an 8. Yeah, the 8, 9, good. It's good coffee.
I'll give that a good old Billy Bob. It's a 10.
All right, so I guess that's all we got for you. It was a crazy one. We're gonna see how it edits out and how it comes out. When it comes out, it's a busy weekend for me. So we just had this one come out. So within the next week, everybody will see this, and we're gonna see how it works out. Anybody have anything?
Nope.
Happy
Like-
4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Like, subscribe, comment,
all
share,
the YouTube
all of the
stuff that you're
above.
supposed to do, we're supposed to say, but we don't.
Thanks.
So thanks. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.